In this training video, we will be learning how to manage and export survey data in the Kobo toolbox. Log on to Kobo using the URL at the top. There is a separate video which tells you how to register for an account on Kobo. In the Kobo project page, click on the project that you want to manage the data. So in this case, it's the tree survey. Okay, click on data and make sure you've got table selected in the left-hand side. This brings up a summary of the data that's either been collected or currently being collected using our tree survey. Each row in the table represents a particular form in the survey, or in this case, a particular tree. And each column represents the different questions we asked in our survey. So you can see what answers were given in particular survey. For the photographs, if you click on the icon, it brings up the photograph of the tree that was taken. And for the sound file, click on open, and you can play the sound file.
It's an okay tree next to the bike.
If you click on a particular row, the tick box at the end of a particular row, you have the opportunity to either edit the data if there's been an inappropriate response, and you can delete an inappropriate response. For instance, there might be an inappropriate photograph. Or if you wanted to, you could delete the entire row if the survey that's been returned is not appropriate. For instance, it's not a survey of a tree. So you just click on the delete button there. If you click on the little eye or view icon here, it brings up a summary, a different summary of the data. As you can see, it's in a slightly nicer format, and you can still edit it and you can delete it. And if you click on view, it brings up the actual the survey itself with the actual responses in the survey. So yeah, it's yet another view of the data that you might find useful. If you click on the reports button on the left-hand panel, it'll bring up a very basic survey of a graphical presentation of some of the results that you may or may not find very useful. If you click on the gallery button, it brings up a gallery of the photographs that has been taken. If you've asked the person in the survey to take more than one photograph, then you can choose which photograph you want to select from the questions here. If you click on the map, it'll bring up the point locations of where each of your surveys was taken. In this case, these are the individual trees. You can display them as points, as we're doing here, by using the point button, or you can show them as a heat map or densities. So this shows you the density of the survey that have been done. If you want to download the data so we can use it in another application such as UMAP, or more importantly, we can migrate it to the PMP website, click on downloads. First of all, you select the export type. We're going to choose GeoJSON, as this is a format which allows us to map the data. Click on advanced options. This is important. And make sure that we've selected flatten GeoJSON. If you don't do that, we can't map the data properly. Once you've done that, click export. And at the bottom of the page, there's a new box appears with a download button. Now, what you need to do, again, this is important, you want to right-click on the button, not left-click, right-click, and select Save Link As, okay? And then this will allow you to save the GeoJSON file to somewhere on your device. I'm saving it to a Kobo survey data file folder I've created. Click on Save. If you were to left-click by accident on the download button, it'll actually bring up the raw GeoJSON data. So this is what the GeoJSON data looks like. And this is what we're going to be using to map in the PMP platform. It doesn't mean much to us. So if you want to go back, just click on the back arrow in the top left-hand corner. That brings us back here. So we've exported all the text data with and the location data with the GeoJSON file. What it doesn't do is it doesn't download any multimedia data. We've got to do that separately. So in the Select Export Type box, you want to select Media Attachments at the bottom. And then what you want to do is click on New Export. And this might take a little bit of time because we're downloading the photographs, but also the sound videos. So as I say, it might, there we are. And it creates a zip file here. To save the zip file again, you want to left click on it, click Save Link As, and again, we're going to save it to the same place as before. And now we've downloaded our data. Thank you for watching this training video. Please watch the other How to Map videos in the series.